Hi, welcome and good afternoon to today's online webinar. Today we are presenting the latest functionalities on our client webinar web portal Olis in today's webinar. I'm pleased to be in Le Village by CA today, the accelerator of Credit Agricole, to highlight and demonstrate the key new features we have launched on our client portal Olis. And that will benefit our clients' user experience doing their day-to-day activities on our online platform. So to introduce myself today, my name is Scott Foster. I'm the head of digital and governance services at Cassis UK, and I'm pleased to be here today with you, and welcome again for joining this webinar. Thank you. So if we move to the next slide, for those of you that aren't aware, Olis is a unique entry point for Cassis clients to access all of their portfolio data, and as well as that, drill down into the underlying screens and workflows that will help them do their day-to-day job on their overall investments. To highlight a few user statistics on Olis, we have around 10,000 users who have an account with us on Olis, and we have around 200,000 connections per month on the portal for our clients to access and, as I say, do their work on their portfolios. In terms of monthly statistics as well, we have 7,000 users per month, so quite a high number of recurring clients who log in and use this important tool to carry out their day-to-day activities and functions with us at Cassis. And so today, Olis is not a new concept, but certainly we have developed new features on Olis to help clients better manage their workflows, have a better client experience, and bring them more decision-useful information to carry out their day-to-day activities with a fully sort of transparent and clear workflow within their processes. So I'm just going to go on to the demonstration of the first module today that we're going to be presenting on Olis. So for those who have not seen it, this is Olis. It is our client portal where clients can visualize all of their day-to-day activities and information on their funds. And to highlight again, these are the user statistics of Olis, and it's a highly used touch point for our clients, and so it's important and mission critical for us to update the features and functionalities of Olis. And yes, today we're going to be showing you a few strategic projects and products that we've worked on Olis to help clients better manage their data, improve client experience, and have improved workflows in their day-to-day processes. So if I could now move to the demonstration. Yes, this is, for those that aren't, who have not seen it, this is Olis, the client portal of Cassis, for the platform where our clients can access all of their key data and information across their portfolios and various funds. One of the key new features that we have developed as a part of our digital transformation strategy and projects to improve client experience and day-to-day workflows of our clients is the corporate actions module, which, as you can see here, is a widget on the landing page of Olis. So if we go into the corporate actions module of Olis, that we've recently designed for our clients and is available online now today. Clients can visualize in a detailed way all of their outstanding and past current actions with key follow-up points for clients to get into in relation to their corporate actions. So as we can see today, we're selecting today's date, 10th of November 2022. And we're highlighting what corporate actions are sort of available to look at today. We have a scoring methodology of elective, in-progress corporate actions that need to be actioned or are in the process of being actioned. And clients have the ability now to click onto a specific corporate action. Let's use consent Tokyo Corp, and we'll click in, and we can visualize on the dashboard now, live and in real time, the key information and key statistics related to this specific corporate action on today's date. You can see the terms and conditions elected by the client, those that have already been acknowledged by CACIS, and those that are being processed, and those that are left to be processed as well. And you can see a clear indication of the start date and the end date that we have in mind for this specific corporate action. So a start date, a clear deadline, today's date, and an end date. So again, throughout that full workflow, you have the ability to have transparent information on all the activities that are happening with this specific corporate action. And if we go down, we have the ability to drill down further into the information related to this corporate action. So in this case, we have said holding across multiple funds, and we have the ability to see which accounts it's coming from, which custodian is holding those, the codification of the client, the position, any loan positions within that, the detail on the progress of said corporate action. In this case, these ones have all been answered, and any of those that have been denied. So a full sort of audit trail of what's happening with a ability to deep dive into the underlying information. And clients are able to now select one by one each of these positions and answer accordingly, or do a bulk answer in one go to be able to answer all the corporate actions for one specific security all at the same time, if you have a consistent approach for said corporate action. So again, full detail, and in real time, you're able to see the breakdown of the accounts, the underlying holdings, and the status of what's happening with said corporate action. If we go into the next section here, we're able to see a full audit trail. In this case, there's nothing to show. But again, if you have the ability through this tool to see and break down all the information through the workflow of your day-to-day activities. Clients are then able to filter in multiple ways, corporate actions that have yet to be answered, those that have already been answered, those that need to be validated, so on and so forth. And this is quite a new and dynamic way to basically break down of the full range of corporate actions that can happen throughout the year and throughout the week, month, as you can see here, and be able to go through each of the pieces of work that one needs to do bit by bit with the full ability to visualize the corporate action and then action on it as well, all through an intuitive tool. For those that need to use this information on their own processes or their own systems, there's a simple export function which breaks down a table of today's corporate actions in Excel with all that information to hand. So if you need to upload that into another system or do some bespoke reporting within your day-to-day processes, you have the ability to do that through the export function that you have here. So this module is a new module as a part of Olis, and what we're going to highlight today as well is that for all the day-to-day tasks and activities our clients do on this highly used product, Olis, we are looking to transform and upgrade the workflow and the processes, the business intelligence pages of all legacy systems within Olis, looking to modernize those features and modernize those workflows across the board. And so what I'm trying to say is that this new corporate actions page is one step as a part of that digital transformation journey, and we intend to strategically go through all of these modules that we can find on Olis and modernize them in the same way and in the same fashion. So another feature that's coming out shortly that may be on the next Olis webinar is the cash accounts follow-up system, which you can see there. It's in progress and it will be launched soon. but we will, as I say, modernize the rest of the applications on Olis as we go through throughout the year. So that was a high-level overview of what we are doing on Olis and how we are modernizing and transforming some of the existing functionalities and existing products. All of these features are powered by our vast data lake with internal APIs to improve data security between systems, with the idea of, as I say, modernizing the workflows and improving the client experience on Olis. So that was part one of this introduction on the new features on Olis. Part two now, I will show you a self-care workflow tool to create or close new or old cash accounts or security accounts. So as I move on to the next page. Yes, perfect. So another feature to, again, improve client experience and improve the workflow on Olis is the ability for clients in a self-care mode to activate new cash accounts or security accounts, and as well as that, decommission or close old accounts that are no longer in use and no longer needed. And so, again, in the same, with the same principles of the previous module, you have all the detail available at your fingertips with full transparency on the progress of the creation or closure of a cash account or a securities account, all on an online dashboard accessible through Olis. And you have many different filters of where in the pipeline of creation or decommissioning that account is, and the ability to open, again, filter through the full list of different types of accounts that you can create. And so this is a high-level overview, as you can see, and we're going to go now into the account management process to help you visualize and see how that process would work in reality. So if we get started, we want to open an account, let's say. Let's initiate that request. In this case, let's open a cash account. And then here we have a 7-step process that we need to follow to ensure that that cash account is opened live and correctly. And this is step 1, where you'd be able to select, yes, the client entity that's involved. In this case, we'll choose this specific fund. We'll select one cash account that we would like to open. And then this will take you on to the next step, stage 2, to then enter in all the key information that you would like to display in relation to this cash account. So, what is the label, what's the long label, short label, what's the code, what currency would you like, what securities account would you like to link to that cash account. And we'll go through step 2 to step 7 as a client to then visualize the status of that new account opening. And let's say you're opening account towards the end of the day, but it's running late and you need to head home. We have the ability on this application to, if it's a sort of pending opening of the account, to save that progress and finish the outstanding steps as you go through the process. So as you can see here, we've only completed phase 1 for this incipit mandate, and that will be saved, and you have the ability to go back in and continue your request as you wish and at your leisure. You have the ability, as I say, to filter through the status of each of those cash account or security account openings or closures, any errors identified, any pending requests as we've just seen, and those that have been completed. And so here again, you're able to see all the details that are required for the opening of the account. And so if we click this page, we clearly have an IBAN number for this Euro account that was opened. It's a current account, and as well as that, a joint securities account with it. So full information, again, at your fingertips to assess and visualize the progress of your account openings or account closures, and as well as that, export all the information to hand to send that as sort of management information to your teams, and keep everyone informed on what's happening in regards to the opening or closures of accounts. So again, another improvement to the workflow of the client's day-to-day activities, and is another sort of proof point, if you will, to highlight the digital transformation exercise that we're undertaking at Cassis to modernize and improve client experience on Olis. So that was point number 2, and I will now shift over to point number 3, which is a new concept at Cassis, which is called the Cassis Connect Store. Can we see this page now? Perfect. So again, we're back on Olis, and we would like to know more information about the Connect Store. So the Connect Store is a new concept where we've basically developed what we call like a private marketplace for our clients to loop in and connect with best-in-class service providers across the financial services industry, genuine fintechs and companies in which we think that they can improve and add value to our clients and improve their client experience and improve their day-to-day processes. So today we have 4 fintechs that we've launched on the Cassis Connect Store. Osmos or Heavenize, a solution focused on analyzing portfolio positions and facilitating decision-making for asset managers. Fund Globum, which is a cross-border distribution product offered now on the Cassis Connect Store. Sysmo, which is again a portfolio management data visualization tool, and another solution, Clarity AI, which is an ESG data vendor and sustainable toolkit for clients to better understand and manage their ESG risks, the impact investing data, and as well as that climate and regulatory reporting information that they need. And we're actually going to have another webinar on that on Tuesday next week, so stay tuned for that one. But to go back to the Connect Store, what we're highlighting here on the Connect Store is a marketplace for our clients to log in and connect with best-in-class services as you want, sort of like on your iPhone where you have a whole bunch of apps and you choose the ones that work for you and fit your day-to-day needs. That's all connected through this Cassis Connect Store. The main benefits of coming through this Connect Store is clients can find out about new tools and services that they may not have in the past, and also Cassis, as the custodian or fund administrator holding your assets and holding your inventories and your portfolios, have the ability to seamlessly integrate with these fintechs and companies to pass on that critical information to produce the reporting or the services that you as clients would like to access. So maybe to show and highlight one solution, Clarity AI, as a sneak peek ahead of Thursday. When we click onto Clarity AI, we have the ability to see more about the offer. We have a high-level overview of the screenshots and the functionalities of said service provider, and the ability to download product sheets and PDFs to understand more about the services that are on offer. And so if a client was interested in this solution, they would be able to click subscribe. It would connect to all the portfolios within their that are connected to their accounts and their parent organization. And so let's say I would like to have ESG information and clarity data on these funds. You click next, and it will take you through all the steps to subscribe online to the Clarity AI solution. That subscription process would then send a notification to Cassis and its internal teams, and we would set up a process. We would set up your accounts, we would set up your data for you to access this ESG dashboard and ESG information, as an example. And we will send you a notification once all of that setup is ready. It's all done sort of behind the scenes between Cassis and that fintech partner. And when it's ready, you will get a notification either by email or the like, and it will show up on a page called My Apps. And here it's a full list of the applications that you as a client have subscribed to, with the ability to seamlessly, through a plug and play, click onto that app, click onto that solution, and get access and full access to the functionality of that data vendor or service provider in the marketplace. And so, yes, that is the Cassis Connect store. It's again another tool that we're adding as a part of our digital transformation journey here at Cassis to improve client experience, to improve clients' day-to-day workflows, make things more transparent and efficient, to help bring that mission-critical data and information on your funds to life. And so maybe there I will take a pause for any questions that we may have on what was presented today. Thank you. What are the new services? So the question is, what are the new services to be expected in the Connect store? So today, as you can see, it's Heaven Eyes, Fund Globum, Sismo, and Clarity AI, but we're certainly looking at more service providers in the market that can help us and help our clients carry out their day-to-day activities, but also any upcoming mission-critical priorities for their funds or their pension funds. And so one example of a company that we're looking at today is on the topic of ESG, is an extension of access to ESG data, but more access to ESG risk modeling and scenario analysis, more of a sort of quantitative modeling approach to ESG data. So that's one extension, if you will, of the idea around Clarity AI. We have other services that are more related to asset servicing needs, which will help, again, our clients with access to those important mission-critical products. And we have, quite a vast network of partners and connections through the village of CA and others, where we're constantly exploring new fintechs and new partners that could join the Connect store. So that was a highlight of a few that we were thinking of today. But equally, if you as a client have a need with a specific fintech, or you find them very interesting and you think that they would help you in your day-to-day activities and your priorities as a company, please let us know. Let our client support team within the Olis team let us know, and we'll equally investigate these service providers and try to include them on the roadmap for the Connect store. Because, as I say, it's all well and good us at Cassis trying to figure out what our clients need and anticipate their demands, but equally, if you have an existing demand today, Cassis holds your portfolio information and data, let us know, and we can look to plug those service providers in. And I think we have a strategic priority to add at least 5 new vendors per year to the Connect store, and that's our plan. So the next question is it possible to exclude corporate actions from the dashboard for mandates which are externally managed? There are multiple features and filters on the corporate actions dashboard, and I'm sure you have the ability to filter in multiple ways. So my initial answer is yes, but we can definitely check that with the corporate actions team and those who have built the dashboard and get back to you. With that, thank you very much everyone for your attention today. It was a pleasure to present the new features on Olis to you, and there will be more coming soon, so stay tuned. And as I say, we have another webinar series coming next Tuesday, specific on ESG, our new partnership with Clarity AI. So if you're interested in the topic of ESG, reporting, analytics, and regulatory report building, please feel free to join that session and learn more about that ESG topic. So thank you, and have a good afternoon.